What's up, TCM? My name is Rudy. I'm the editor for this channel. Today we've got something a little bit different for you. While filming last week's video, Brennan and Dylan had a conversation about training and fitness, and I thought you guys would like to hear it because it's got some pretty interesting information in it. So, I've overlaid some footage of Dylan training and some footage of Hercules, because who doesn't love a good boy? So you don't have to sit and watch them just chat on the trampoline. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can stay up to date on when we upload videos. Every Saturday at 11, but if you want the notification, hit the bell. That being said, I hope you guys like this video. Let us know in the comments down below if you learned something, if you have ideas for new tutorials or things you want us to go over, let us know. We love the feedback. It helps us. As always, happy Saturday and train safe.
What are your goals with strength training right now? Are you just trying to improve power for parkour performance, or is it aesthetic or what?
I want to run faster, jump higher.
Plyometric training?
Yeah.
You know what the amortization phase is? Basically, it's the span of time between a muscle contracting, like concentric and eccentric, so shortening or lengthening. To increase plyometric strength, you want that to be 0.1 seconds or shorter between your concentric and eccentric. So if you're jumping, doing like a box jump, like when you hit it, it's like back up immediately. The shorter you get the amortization phase, the more your type 2 muscle fibers will get used to that explosive power.
Gotcha. So in the sense of bicep curls, the faster I can go from here to here.
Technically, like if you're trying to do an explosive pull-up, yeah.
Okay.
Again, like if you're doing it with weights though, just be mindful that with the weight, the way gravity works on us, you're going to be weaker at one point and stronger obviously at another. Unless you're using like a certain type of machine that keeps the tension curve, it matches it, so it's weaker when you're at the bottom and then it gets harder. But I don't have access to those types of machines. They exist.
Yeah, those sound fancy.
Right?
Yeah, whatever you feel like will help get me to those goals, I'm willing to do. I would prefer weight training over body weight training, but I know I kind of need some body weight training if I'm going to be throwing my body around.
I mean, the force you hit is, enhanced gravity, so doing it with weights can work too, but you just won't necessarily go as fast with the plyo part of it because weight is going to slow you down.
But it should still work the same?
Yeah, well, I would recommend doing the weight training and then plyos as well as.
Okay.
I literally just read it yesterday because I'm rereading the exercise physiology book before I take the test. And it was like...
Taking another test for what though?
Well, I'm CSCS certified, ACSM certified, ISSA certified yoga instructor, and I want to be an exercise physiologist as well because it sounds cool. So I'm working on that test right now.
All right. I feel like at some point you can just start adding labels to your thing because you're like, yeah, I've already studied all this. Yeah, I know what this is.
Yep. So, well, because like most people, like, oh, you're a personal trainer, that's cool. Like, exercise physiologist just sounds like
it
is more.
Yeah.
But, like,
it sounds like a fancy PT.
Yeah. CSCS, unless you're in the industry, you don't even know what that means. But if you're in the industry, you know that's a good certification.
Oh, I wonder if that messed up my mic. No way. Anyway, it sounds...
It just sounds better to someone who doesn't know, like, oh, exercise physiology, that's like, what is that? Like, oh, I'm CSCS. So like, you don't even know what to say at that point to CSCS. But yeah, so sets of, was it like 48 repetitions or something? Like 6 sets for building power. And basically you stop one set when the amortization phase starts lagging. So when you get too tired to keep that same speed is when you stop that set.
Gotcha.
So like, yeah, I mean, your muscle fibers, you like type 2 are your fast twitch fibers, which is what you want.
Yeah.
Your fibers are recruited from smallest to biggest, and type 1 tend to be smaller as well. So if you're doing like a muscular endurance lift, like 15 repetitions, you're not even gonna hit your type 2 muscle fibers most likely. So if you lift heavy, your body's gonna recruit all of them, which is why strength training and power training requires sometimes heavier loads. So I would do both, isn't it?
Whatever you give me, I will do, because I trust you. Just like, let me know what the plan is, you know? Like with Darren, I trust him because obviously like he has a big jump, he knows what he's talking about. He's obviously taken himself from like scrawny dude to like where he's at now. So he knows what he's doing at the very least, and he's certified as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool, like whatever you tell me to do, I'll do. I just want to know what the plan is, and I don't know what the plan is with him. I just go in there and I do my thing. And I think what he thinks my idea of the plan is like, oh, Monday you're doing this, Tuesday you're doing this, Wednesday you're doing this. Like, no, I want to know like the 6 months, like this is this phase, this is this phase, this
You
is
want
this
a
phase.
periodization.
Yeah.
Thing built.
Or like how long we're gonna do this thing for before we move to this thing.
Sure.
We can't touch this thing, which is what you want yet because of these things here that we have to build up first. So like I just want to know where I'm at.
So I train periodization for myself. It's called undulating periodization. So undulating periodization is where you like literally change the rep range, the weight, whatever, like each workout. You want more of a linear periodization is what it sounds like. So for this macro cycle for a month, I'm going to train hypertrophy, and then the next month I'm going to do power, and then the next month
It doesn't
want undulating.
It doesn't necessarily have to be like linear. Just more along the lines of like, we aren't training high reps because you want this thing. So we're gonna do low reps. I don't know, but I'm just spitballing here. You know, we're gonna do low reps because of these things, because that'll get you to these things.
Have you ever thought of taking creatine?
I have in high school, but I haven't taken it since.
My only reasoning, because are you familiar with like the different energy pathways that you use depending on like how long an exercise is?
We've touched on it a couple of times. Like I know like phosphate.
Phosphocreatine.
Yeah. I know the words because, you know, we've had conversations like this a lot, but as to like being able to break them down, if I did it like a dummy, like I know you go through your carbs and that's going to be like your easier to access energy, but then, you know, you have like your longer storage energy, which is also like fats. But as to like what happens when and what causes what and et cetera, I couldn't tell you that type of stuff.
So the phosphocreatine stores is used for exercises that are 10 seconds or less, but usually require power, like jumping, sprinting, a tumbling pass. Basically, that's the energy pathway you tap into stores. So you have more of it to go through those types of exercises. Like a long distance runner, creatine would do nothing to them because after 10 seconds, they're going for like another hour.
Yeah.
So it's just an option. It is apparently more studied even than taking protein supplements like protein powder.
Is it better?
It has more research backing it.
Okay.
I can't say that it's better,
But there's more
merit behind it.
Okay.
But some people do say like they gain water weight retention from it. I don't take creatine because I do more like handstand, so I'm more of the endurance side as well. But for you, it may help you break through like a plateau, like to be able to jump a little bit higher, to be able, you can basically train what you want to train with more energy so you can get more out of your type of workout.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I can't even recommend a brand because I don't take creatine.
I also don't take it. I'll find something.
Yeah, I would do some more research on it, but like for your type of stuff, it is what your body is using as an energy source.
Okay.
You know, for me, like I can't take something that necessarily help my hands. It's really just muscular endurance. The local adaptation is from capillary density. So basically your body gets more efficient at creating more blood flow pathways, which is why like if someone does a lot of bicep curls, they get all these veins because your body has created new pathways for your bones to like get more blood to those muscles and remove weight faster.
Makes sense.
So someone can do more in that area. You have big legs because you're tumbling things, but your body has created more pathways for that.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Makes sense. So I will look into some creatine looking things and dang it, I'm gonna stand over here with you. You wanna take this to the floor?
Yeah, we can do that. Let me just throw Webster first, see what you think.
Sure.
Well, okay, I'll do standing front flip. Let me know if it's okay, if I'm not going up high enough or whatever, in your opinion, and then I'll do Webster's and we'll go over there.
Sure.
If that's okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, sorry.
I think you're dropping your arms a little bit.
Okay.
You're trying to like,
first.
you're trying to, in the sense of like when somebody doesn't take the slack out of their deadlift, they're trying to like really yank it off the floor and it's bad.
Yeah.
You're trying to like speed up your front flip in the same type of manner. So instead of like properly setting and then pulling your hips up, you're trying to rush that front flip.
So preload the bar, preload the flip.
Preload the flip, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't skip steps.
Hey.
Yeah, you see the difference? You're not falling back now.
Yeah. With
That was infinitely better. Yeah, so
Okay.
much better.
Then for the Webster, I guess. I mean, I don't land them every time up here, but I've been doing this.
The timing is so different on a trampoline for Websters. It's so much slower.
Okay.
So don't be discouraged just because you can't land it up here. It's infinitely harder.
Well, I'll try. Just let me know if I'm going straight, I guess.
10 billion%.
10 billion%. That's a lot of percentage.
That is a lot of percentage. You were straighter than your other ones.
Okay. Is it acceptable pass rate of being in a straight line or not really?
I'll take it. I mean, it's not, you're not landing on the springs like you normally would be. Not that you ever did that, but like if you did that, like what you did on the floor, if you did that on trampoline, you'd be on the springs type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's an acceptable one.
I want to be able to just do them standing. Like, I know I can flip off of something doing some version of the Webster. Because like for camera, they don't care if you go straight unless you're playing a gymnast.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't be like, just do a cool flip off a thing for stunts.
Which, I mean, I'm sure they'd have you do handstands if you're going to pretend to be a gymnast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually happens. I've done a flip one time on a show, or twice. I did a backflip, and then I did an aerial side flip, and that's on Power Rangers.
Oh, nice.
That was a long time ago.
Both of them were on Power Rangers?
Well, the flip was standing, and then the aerial side flip, literally I learned it in like stunt training from Yoshi.
Yeah.
And then the stunt team was like, oh, do you want to do that flip here? I was like, is there a mat? They're like, yeah. I was like, I did it on the mat. Okay. Like, okay, now do it with no mat. I was like, I've never done this before without a mat. Like, you're fine. I hate you all.
I love how you threw in the accent.
Yes. Well, I like Japanese. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I know you do.